Hiya guys, here we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. We are trying to do so badly what we can do to make it work, so yeah. Let's continue as we can. So I worked to set up a very public incident here in the gallery, in front of so many witnesses as possible. I'm so sorry, Judy. You, Samson Gregory, I let you all down. Fender, this can't be easy for him. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. Fender, I hope one day you can forgive me. For every time I have faced, I'm ready to accept it. But please, if I ask one thing of you, is that you simply must clear Samson's name. The way of the truth past 18 years has come to light as unexpected, to say the least. And yet, it had only set us down on a path towards an even more shocking end. Ay ay ay. April 2, 3:11 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Miss Bound, are you feeling a little calmer now? Yes. Good. Then allow me to get to the point. Regardless of your intentions, you broke the law. Yes, I understand. Nevertheless, I understand what you did. You did what you did in order to prove that I was innocent. Therefore, it's a real culprit is someone else. You should have the duty to reinvestigate the case. Nothing suggesting if anything took place in the official IS-7 in the records. And right now, there's nothing to suggest that we should take Miss Bound at her word either. For our first order in business should arrest the culprit in the case before us, Miss Bound herself. Official records cannot be trusted, of Judge Gravel, since there's those prosecutors who would think nothing of twisting the facts. Are you suggesting the committee at the time overlooked such as the prosecutor? That's for you and your people to figure out. However, it's in the fact that the autopsy report was faked. Seeing Mr. Frost's body was only found just now. There's really something, Mr. Vakama, in you, Mr. York. So exactly. By continuing defying the will of the committee and bending the truth to your fits of need, that's how. Perhaps this time you understand how I know the committee sees this case. The committee is willing to accept that Mr. Vakama's falsified Mr. Frost's autopsy report. Even still, Mr. Vakama only managed to have the internal convict the accomplice. I personally have to believe that the real culprit behind the IS-7 incident is Miss Bound. Her plan to poison and kill Mr. Gusto today was her intent to frame him for his murder. Now can we see things, is it? It is. As always, I act solely in service of law and order. like she's doing is acting in a pseudo committee and covering up the truth. And if I can't change her mind, there will be no saving Tenga or Miss Bound.
Hold it!
Why would Miss Bound have chosen the frame as the Gustav for murder? No doubt because he was suspecting her. He was suspecting her of being the real culprit. He may have ended the thoughts of the winter simply as the Gemini statue as genuine. Little did he know that we'd be greeted by a trap designed to silence him. A trap that nearly worked.
Objection!
Do you have any evidence that support that line of reasoning? Fortunately, Mr. Go remains in a critical condition. It will be difficult to prove anything until he regains consciousness. In other words, little we can do for now. In contrary, there's plenty we can do. Now grasping the situation, have you? Then allow me to spell it for you.
Objection!
I'm afraid there's nothing. There's still one question concerning the IS evidence unanswered, Your Honor. Would you mind looking at this? What is it? It's a test results. Carry out the liquid at the bottom of the Gemini statue in the winter ring. You see, there's traces of blood detected. The question is, whose? Until that question is answered, I hardly think you can claim that have all the evidence. There was blood in the Gemini case? Why did I not hear about this from Ash? Because Detective Gumshoe informed me of the results directly. I was planning to tell Miss Winner about it myself, of course.
Overruled.
You kept this to yourself until now? In the jurisdiction here, however? Mark my words, the committee will hear all about what you have done here today. As ever, my interest is in the truth, and if mistaken were made in the past, they must be rectified. If you must report to the committee, then so be it. But in return, we must allow the investigating this case to the very end. It's not my decision to make. You need to discuss this with Ash. Guess who's back, losers, and with good news too. A close call for a minute there, but criminal Gustav is alive. Gustav. He made it? You're the one who found me? Yep, long time no see, Gusto. You are the attorney assistant. You have grown and you have an assistant of your own now. Assistant? No, I am. He hasn't got the gig yet. This is Gregory Edwards' son. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, at your service. Fate moves in mysterious ways. I'm your adept. If you hadn't found me in time, I wouldn't be here to thank you. You're very welcome. While you have been alive, we will be able to ask you what really happened 18 years ago. Huh? What are you talking about? Quite a bit while you were out cold. Including the fact that you're probably the guy who oofed for Archie Frost. What? Is that true? Miss Bound set up a very elaborate trap to catch Mr. Frost's murder. A trap that involved Rick the previous case with poisonous gas. Perhaps in light of the case, tell us in your own words what happened back then. Or perhaps you rather, because you're right to remain silent. It's not that, because I was here a fan of the old meditation. The and all that jazz. Well, sleeping while standing pretty cool. The heck of a talent. Sleeping involved in meditation, Kay. Oh well, how about I step out of it and tell us what the done way. But that was what causing it the legs. Fire scanner. Jesus Louise, I hate that thing. I cut in the girl's trap, so I must be the killer? Is this your idea of a joke? I am the victim here. You are, Gustav, and there's no evidence that you've done anything wrong yet. Instead of Miss Finner merely speculating. Sure there's no authority here, and you may pay them no heed. Someone at least here seems to be on my side. Judge Faraday Gravel, at your pleasure, Mr. Gustav. I will assist you in any way you may require. You could begin explaining why actually what happened 80 years ago. Go to Miss Ashworth. Fine. You'll tell me to prove innocent, Mr. Prosecutor? I'll be happy to.
Objection!
But this is how you mean to play, Judge Grateful? You're hoping that will help you to hide what happened instead of trying to correct the record. I believe only in the favorable judgment of the goddess of justice. If you humans make only a judgment in court, calls in court of law, and long as there's those who use the law to their advantage, our rulings are valuable indeed. If you use a position further to obstruct the truth, neither she or I will forgive you. We shall see about that. What do you think, Delva? Seems that you're on a suspicion because was you who triggered the poison gas, specifically the open previous case lid. You'd be so kind to share us with us? Understood. I came to see you for sculptures, simple as that. Made a mistake on opening with the opening times. Arrived an half hour early. Miss Band, was there no one at the exit around that time? I left the main entrance unguarded and locked, but in case the killer made an appearance. I was also busy making preparations elsewhere, all the way up until the gallery opened. So no, there was no one here at the first floor then. But I did make sure that all the wings were locked up, except for the autumn wing, that is. I see. She did all that just to steer the carpet into the autumn wing. Decided Miss Gustav went. You gained the suspicion, however you sliced it. Silence in the courtroom. There have been no objections or intervention unless there is some evidence the witness is lying. The courtroom? You mean this? You know this is an art gallery, right? Gustav? Will you please continue the explanation why you opened the previous case? I want to see Francois up close. I went up to Gemini. Sorry, I guess it was supposed to be the previous statue. I saw the lid was frozen on tight, so I blew a blowtorch nearby and tried to open it. When I finally opened, gas coming and pouring out. Fascinating. He's in sort of flawless testimony attorneys can only dream of. Yeah, everything sounds like a lie kind. I'm not too satisfied with this good explanation myself. Unless there's no evidence to refute it. Come on, there must be something. My story should be questioned, not mine. I'm not the one who set up the gas trap. Killed anyone with that thing.
Objection!
She turned on the sprinkler as soon as the gas released. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was gunning for the killer and nobody else. The killer being you, old pal. So you believe so self-confessed criminal? Miss Bond is far from blameless in this affair. She will have to pay for her crimes. So will Mr. Frost's killer. He seems determined to pin Frost's murder on me. I have no reason to kill him. You have no evidence to prove otherwise. Nah. Can we really not prove that he is the killer, Miss Avery? A victim to the poison gas. That much is indisputable. Yet no matter how suspicious his actions in the present may seem, they seem nothing but about the past. But, yeah, but what about you, Mr. Fender? There must be something we can do. You're right, we may not have the evidence, but we have plenty of intel. Let's see now. If he killed Frost, he might have a reason. Seems not to have a motive. Cannot be really true, can it? If he did, he is one. Not many will commit murder just for fun. In fact, your old man had a little back and forth with Von Karma about motive too, remember? He can possibly say that any certainty. Their age had been broken down for some reason. There motive behind this murder. Karma wouldn't let us talk to Gustav back then, but now we can now. Put the pieces together. I think the picture we have been looking for might emerge. So I think you might be right. I need to go back and everything know about the especially the question that never got answered. The finger marks? Were you the one wearing gloves? It's couldn't deny that the finger marks on the frame were hers. If they were Gustav's, perhaps he had wanted to look for himself, the ultimate cook, so look for himself. So he asked me to put on a new cartridge. You think there have been more shots left than there were? In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected. Yes, the number of shots didn't line up with the number of shots remain. But he thought it might be just he lost track somehow. Where along the way. Father noticed these things for a reason. Piece them together correctly. The absence of the evidence, there must be a way to the truth. Remaining exposures and wanted cookbook. Photographing the cookbook's content will be the perfect way to steal the secrets undetected. What if Miss Gauss did that? What if he used Miss Danger's camera to photograph the book? Even perfect crime, so much better than stealing it and caught by the cops. And this is where I'm gonna end it off for today, guys. I wish you all a good day, a good week, and peace, my operators. Have a nice day. Bye bye.